going to start on Sky Max, Sky Showcase, Sky Box Sets and Now TV with a new Walking Dead spin-off called The Walking Dead Daryl Dixon. It arrived on Thursday, the 1st of August, and here is a clip.
Things happen. Things are changing, you know.
Maybe we're the same that way. Working until the world ended.
Take it. If I don't make it back, I want them to know I tried.
Well, I won't deny it, Hannah. My first response when I saw this one was, oh no, not another Walking Dead spin-off. However, having watched episode 1, I've got to say, I really enjoyed it. It was great. The difference in this is it's set in France. Yes, and as the title suggests, it's all about Daryl Dixon, the biker, very popular character who's been in it from the very beginning, played by Norman Reedus. He sort of washes up on a beach in France, which is where the zombie virus originated. So you think, initially I thought, oh, it's just going to be more kind of waiting in between scenes where a lot of zombies get stabbed in the head, which is the usual vibe. However, there's so much more than that. It's really well done. For reasons I won't explain, he ends up in a nunnery, okay, after he's been injured. And it kind of reminded me slightly of that film The Beguiled, where a Civil War soldier is sort of taken in by the female teachers at a school. And that the original had Clint Eastwood in it, and I think it was remade with Colin Farrell. He is helped by this nun, Isabel, played by Clemence Posey. There's a young lad in the nunnery called Laurent, who, I won't explain why, but he's going to have a big part to play in this series as it kind of becomes almost like a quest. There are also scenes, you remember that brilliant adaptation of The Road, the book The Road, starring Viggo Mortensen? There are sort of scenes that are a bit reminiscent of that, in that while you're out and about and trying to sort of dodge the Walking Dead, encounters with other survivors, you just don't know who you can trust, and everyone's kind of out for themselves and what they can get. So there's a great set piece, which is where this group, they're almost like a kind of paramilitary group, who are trying to track down Dixon. They enter the nunnery, and there's a great big kind of fight scene, which is brilliantly done. I was very pleasantly surprised. I think they've really revitalised it by setting it in France. There's a lot of French speakers in the cast. Yeah, and this first episode, I really liked the nunnery setting and what they did with it. And of course, you know, Daryl is a great character, so it's lovely to see him starring in his own series. What did you think, Hannah?
Yeah, I would be inclined to agree with you that kind of, well, it's not really for me. I wouldn't say this kind of thing. I wasn't particularly thinking I would enjoy it, and like you say, just kind of another one, a rerun. Do we really need this? But actually, it is a bit different, and the premise of it is slightly different. And this kind of idea that like he describes himself, the character, this kind of redneck being dropped in France, and how's that going to work? And I think that the main character, Daryl, kind of finds their groove not too far into it, and I think it works really well. I mean, post-apocalyptic kind of scenarios, I just don't like them that much. They scare me as much as anything. That's probably what it is. Just I have the fear, but it's just horrible. No, why would you want to survive it? But I don't know. It's got a sort of extra depth to it, and it is slightly different. So if you like this sort of thing, if you like this kind of genre, then you'll enjoy I think this very much. And as I say, I think it's mainly because the characters are played so well, and there is actually kind of a storyline other than sort of what you expect. Really, there's a bit more to it.